Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, I'm Sohini. I'm a UX UI designer based in Salt Lake City. I thought I'd film another week in the life because this week is going to be very busy. Next week is Christmas, then there's New Year's, so we're doing a lot of work to wrap up projects before the holidays. I'm also going into the office one of the days this week. Normally I work fully remote, but my manager and our new product leader are both flying in. The product leader can meet the executive team, so I was asked to come in so I can meet him as well. Today I'm going to be working on creating the usability test for flows that I've created. These flows will be randomized for users to see which flow they like better for navigation purposes. So I'm going to be buttoning up my designs, writing out the test instructions and flow, and then from there creating the prototypes and uploading all of that to Useberry, which is the platform I use to do user testing. Added the final edits to my designs, so now I just wrote out on Notion is usually what I use to just write out my test flows and then organize it and put all the instructions in there, and from there I'll just kind of break it down and then copy and paste it into Useberry. How it will look as I'm slowly building out the test. I'll just add in different tasks. This is new because I have never done a randomized one. I've always done a single user test. I'll have logic jumps and things like that, but this is my first user test where we're really going to have not just a preference test, but a full-on A/B study. Hey guys, happy Thursday. So today I don't have too much to do because it's almost the end of the week. I finished my randomized user test, so I've got 2 flows going. Just waiting to get some feedback from my manager and the project manager. So hopefully there won't be too many changes I have to do. I've been working on this for quite a while now, and we've run everything by stakeholders, some of the dev leads, so I think we're in a pretty good spot for user testing. Probably won't send the test out until after the holidays just because everyone will be out. Some people who watch my videos and leave comments, they say that they're on their UX journey, they're just starting it, and sometimes some people will ask for advice. I wanted to talk about some of the materials that I use. I started UX design and some stuff that I still use. I have a more non-traditional background as a UX UI designer. I have a bachelor's in psychology and I have a master's in public health, concentration in data analysis and project management. I used to be a software developer. I did a lot of front-end development. My last company, we didn't even have a UX design team or product teams when I on the Google UX design course. In the description, all the materials I mentioned, but basic foundation for learning UX design was the Google UX design course. That course was really helpful in teaching the beginning elements of UX design and just really understanding the fundamentals of UX and UI design, what the difference is between both, and they give the opportunity to do projects that came about from the class that you could work on, so that you could actually put on your portfolio. So I think that course is really great. I would highly recommend that course. I think the most important thing to get a job offer is the projects on your portfolio. So when you are doing that course or whatever UX design course you do, focus on having at least 2 big projects. Really speak to your UX and UI design skills. Make sure you go really in depth about what kind of research you're doing, the different methods, or to back up your design with data you've gotten from that research, and make sure you really tune into the process more than the specific result and final prototype. That's very important as well, but case studies will really help you in getting a job. I think it's important to have a good educational background that's related to UX design, whether it's in psychology, human-computer interaction, but I think honestly experience is more important, and your portfolio. I know a lot of managers that I've talked to, they say they spend max 2 minutes, and this isn't for everyone of course, but I usually spend max of 2 minutes looking through your portfolio, so you really want to make that time count. It's also really good to just expand your knowledge about UX design. This book is considered, the most important book in UX design. It's really important to use psychology when designing your products or your different applications. This book is really good. Again, I'll link it below. I have an online version, a website if you don't want to get the book, but I'm on the computer all the time, so when I can actually read books and highlight, I feel like it helps me remember things a lot better. So I recommend those 2 books. Then there's a lot of good UX podcasts out there. My favorite one, it's not 100% about UX design, but it's about architecture, design, clothing, and it does tie in design to everything pretty much. It's called 99% Invisible. So The Hidden Brain. I really like psychology podcasts. You need to use psychology to understand your users and understand why they think the way they do, why they behave the way they do. So, and I usually find those more interesting if you're constantly working on UX design and constantly working on UI design. Sometimes you don't want to listen to principles all day, right? So check those out. Also, a really good course that I took on Udemy, it's called Object-Oriented UX. I think that helped me learn a lot, especially tying designs for developers. Really helps understand how to design specific things on if it's a noun and how developers kind of break down your design components and elements. So honestly, the best way to learn is, you do need to understand the foundation. So courses and videos and books are great for that, but honestly just practice, build your own project, or you're in XD, the more you're in Figma, you'll learn all that stuff. Good morning, guys. It's finally Friday. This week definitely dragged on a little because all our projects are wrapping up for the end of the year. I wish I vlogged my month before this, but work was just so busy. Today I have a quick product sync up meeting with my team, and I think hopefully I'll get some feedback from my user test so I can just make those final changes and then enjoy my winter break. And then after work, getting dinner with a friend, and we're gonna come back to my place and watch the Harry Potter movie. So excited to have a cozy night.